Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about BRICS and the war Donald Trump's put on with the BRICS nations. All right, so first of all, what I would like to emphasize is that I feel, or I know, that Donald Trump actually has absolutely no idea what BRICS are and the threat that it's posing to American dominance. Okay, so Donald Trump still thinks that Spain is part of the BRICS. It just shows you he's got absolutely fucking no idea what he's talking about. And yeah, so the BRICS, to put it in perspective, maybe you don't know what it is about. The BRICS are an alliance of countries that's has done a economic alliance partnerships. It started with Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Um, Back in I think it was 2006, and yeah, it's just expanded now. So now they've got Saudi Arabia is in there, they've got Iran in there, they've got the United Arab Emirates in there, and they've got Indonesia in there. So basically, the BRICS have got 45% of the world trade GDP. 45% of GDP in the world is through the BRICS countries. They've got the youngest population in the world, the most biggest growing economies in the world. They've got the most hypersonic missiles in the world, and they control 60% of the rare earth minerals and lithium in the world. And also, the BRICS countries combined control over 50% of all the oil production in the world. So they are bypassing the US dollar in international trade. Their economies are growing at the fastest rate in the whole world, while the US, Europe, has got an aging population. The economies are not growing nearly as fast as the BRICS countries. And to be honest, the BRICS countries have had enough of America actually, like, weaponizing the US dollar and the SWIFT system um, in order to punish countries that they don't like. So this alliance that Donald Trump is playing off like it's nothing, he doesn't even know who's in it. It's got such a big threat on in America, and it's got people don't even realize what kind of a detrimental effect this is going to have when the US loses its reserve currency, when everybody's bypassing the US trade because of Trump's arrogance. Not just Trump. Listen, it started before him already, but he's just exaggerating it. Um, yeah, what else? The BRICS have got the youngest population in the world. The American, European, the G7, they've all got aging populations. Like the average age is over 42 years old. Where in the BRICS, it's like in the 20s. Fastest growing economies, controlling all the rare earth minerals, lithium, controlling most of the gold. And they started their own currency. They're going to have a gold backed currency. You can't just print money and print it away. And also hypersonic missiles. Iran, Russia, all those countries, they've got way better weapons than the United States do. The United States actually has spread themselves too thin by providing all these weapons to Ukraine in that failed war, and also to Israel to support that genocide that's going on there. So there's a very good Colonel Douglas McGregor. He was an ex-colonel in the U.S. military. He worked under Trump as well. He's got a lot of friends still that's high up in the places. And they told him that the United States, if they get into a conventional war, they will only have 8 days worth of missiles. Um, and then after that, they will be out of ammunition and it's going to have to go nuclear. So that's a pretty scary statistic. The rest of the countries, the BRICS, especially the BRICS nations, you can see Donald Trump is attacking everyone that's buying oil and stuff from Russia. In order for the war, he gave them a 50-day deadline, and that's Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. He's put sanctions on all of those countries. He's going into a full-on economic war against the BRICS nations. And what did they do? They did not bow down to America. It's not the only country, it's not the only market in the world anymore. They trade between themselves and they said, listen, America, you can do whatever you want. We're not going to bow down to your demands anymore. This is not 1993 anymore. And Donald Trump is getting very, very irritated with this. He's now told Marco Rubio and Graham Lindsay, said that if Russia doesn't come to the table again, he's going to put a 500% sanctions on everyone. He already tried that with Russia. Oh, no, not with Russia, with China. And they quickly backpedaled. He attacked Iran as well, and the Iranians started firing back at Israel and American bases, and they quickly begged Iran to stop the war because they were running out of defenses. So basically, the United States with Donald Trump at the helm is like it's like a wild animal caught in a cage. They are going down, and yeah, they are just acting very, very irrationally. Where it will be the easiest thing in the world for a smart-minded person to be the American leader and just go and make friends with everyone and start trading together and just doing what they want, what the BRICS want. They just want harmony, they want peace, they don't want wars, they just want to have free trade, and they don't want any bullying. But the United States, unfortunately, still live in post World War II era where they were the big dogs, and unfortunately they're not, and it feels like that they can't handle it. So we're going to see what I would suggest now. There's a big trade war going on with Brazil. There's a big one going on with there's a proxy war going on with Russia through Ukraine. Let's be honest, that's an American war against Russia. The ultimate goal is China. So once they've taken care of Russia and they've taken care of Iran, then they can go for the big dog, which is China. And these countries know this. So they've been meeting together and they are putting up their defenses together. And unfortunately, it's not looking really good for America at the moment. And so this is the end of my video. But I just wanted to bring you an update about the situation. It's actually quite dire. Once the US loses its reserve currency status, it'll lose a lot of benefits. A lot of inflation will come into the country. They've already alienated all the trading partners, Canada, Mexico, China, all these countries are like saying, listen, if you want to be like that, then, we will trade with the rest of the world. It's a big world out there right now. And, hopefully cooler heads will prevail. But unfortunately, it does not look like it's going to happen. It looks like people voted for change. When they voted for Donald Trump, they thought he was going to be different than the previous presidents. He was going to drain the swamp and all that. And unfortunately, he is just as bad, if not even worse, than all the previous. He's part of the 1%, and that's 100%. So this whole Epstein thing, this whole Obama thing, I believe is just a big distraction from what's really going on. What's really going on is America is losing its power on the international stage. The tariff threats has got no more power. They are like a sinking ship, and they're starting to act, irrationally. Unfortunately, they've got a lot of nuclear weapons, and if all else fails, they'll take you to war. So that's why if you subscribe to this channel, you'll also see this is an economic post, but we also have a pretty big geopolitical World War III theme in this channel, because I believe that the US obviously is not going to go down without a fight, and the stage is already set for a big fallout between all the major powers. And once it goes nuclear, it will be the scientists say that we are all going to go into a nuclear winter. I'm here in South Africa. It's kind of hoping that we might be safe here, but it doesn't seem like it will be. And it's just annoying to me that the rest of the world, the whole world, needs to be held ransom because of these power-hungry leaders, and they, if they decide to shoot a nuclear war or a nuclear weapon out, and then there's retaliation over bullshit, let's be honest, why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all just trade normally? Let's just do business normally. You know, you don't have to be the top dog. Like, let's just be neutral. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that is the way it's gonna roll with these powers. And yeah, I'm actually quite worried about that. But if you subscribe, like, and subscribe to this channel, I will keep you updated as the stories unfold.